Dear friends, today we'll discuss briefly on concurrent engineering and then Tau HDF. The concurrent engineering environment we'll see on concurrent product development and concurrent product development a real-time story. Man and machine, a smart press in the making, then smart press under test run, then smart press at the state-of-the-art factory of the customer. Then secret behind smart press. Concurrent engineering is the practice of concurrently developing products and then manufacturing processes. If new processes are to be utilized, then the products and processes or equipments are to be concurrently developed. That is the basic theory behind the approach to DF through concurrent engineering. The most critical factor in the success of CE, that is concurrent engineering, is the availability of resources to form multifunctional teams with all the specialists present and active and AD. According to Mr. Philip or Taylor, concurrent engineering is a team approach to product design involving marketing, engineering, manufacturing, and other departments at all stages. This approach is in contrast to sequential operations still most commonly used. Under sequential approach, each department in turn performs its specialized steps and then hands off or hand over to the other work to the next department in the chain. This is a schematic diagram of a typical sequential product design, right from the early stage to other stages. So finally, it comes out of as a product. Okay, and then every stage there will be waiting and waiting so that the previous stage is completed. Here, under concurrent engineering, there will be no waiting between stages. All are being done in a circular way, and every department is focused on the central theme of the product development, and there is no gap between the one department says you want to order a piece, a motor, which prepared only at the fifth stage. We can place the order in the initial stage itself, so the waiting period for the motor is eliminated. In that way, you can have another process also bypassed by by uh, adopting the shortcut route, so that parallelly things are done, ultimately reducing the cost and time. Time is cost. Okay, and then concurrent engineering environment. The team should concurrently design the product as a team. In mutually functional design teams, all members are expected to jointly design the product. The following is the powerful version of the principle presented by Peter Drucker, where a single team of engineers, scientists, marketers, and manufacturers work simultaneously on three levels on innovation. First level, say A. At the lowest level, they seek incremental improvement of an existing product. The second, say B. At the second level, they trade for significant jump. The third level, C. The third is the true innovation. That is the true innovation. It is out of box thinking or whatever you call. Next, next. Apple believes that all the experts in the same place, the mechanical, electrical, software, and industrial engineers as well as the product designers lead to a more realistic perspective on product development. It is the Apple way. It's the value of diversity and intense debates it generates that leads to better decisions and designs. By calling upon broad experiences of team members, you can avoid pitfalls and make better decisions and designs. It is due to co-location and CE works best when product development team is in close proximity with manufacturing operations. And outsourcing manufacturing far away compromises concurrent engineering even more. Then it includes industrial designers. These creative people need to be part of the main design team. Product design should not be thrown over the wall to the industrial designers. The recent trend is for industrial designers to get involved away from a trailing emphasis to include engineering manufacturability and usability. So for industrial designers were out of touch with the concurrent engineering or manufacturability or usability. They were targeted only towards the style. They won't care for manufacturability or the other aspects of the business. That means we want to bring industrial designers also into DFM. Okay? To achieve concurrence of all team members before proceeding to the next stage, the key task of the DFM champion is to make sure that all disagreements issues are aired and resolved at the outset. Whatever differences which we discussed within the CET during brainstorming and everything is sorted out and the process design has to be done concurrently also along with product design. That's the basic thing about my Taoist DFM. This was the specific advice I had recommended to my first client for manufacturability when I was an advisor for manufacturing practice to a CAD engineering company in Chennai. When a product assembly is also simultaneously, parallelly, or physically developed, it is a case of concurrent product development, where special manufacturing equipments, machineries are developed to manufacture an entirely new product. Then it's a case of concurrent engineering. All functional requisites and a DFM apply to design for concurrent engineering also. Next, DFM along with the concurrent engineering product development is our next real-time story. A rotary tablet press for manufacture of pharmaceutical tablets. The exhibition will happen within 3 months. The client has booked a stall for the exhibition before even deciding on the concept of the machine. From concept stage itself to assembly, testing and exhibiting, there were hardly 3 months. Myself quite new to the pharma industry at that time. Almost nil manufacturing facility at my client end. The target is to bring out a unique design in the Indian market to process toughest tablets in the market. The client had no CAD facility while starting. Now they have installed ProE and engaged a part-time CAD man also after proving and selling the first machine. For information, I am also a non-CAD engineer. I finalized the specifications, drawings, and materials. The vendors like pattern makers, foundries, machine shops, suppliers of electrical items, subcontractors for design and installation of electrical controls identified. We did a systematic and periodic discussions with the various agencies necessary minor corrections, modifications were included in our drawings. Before final release of the drawings for conversion as product. A clear case of design project with concurrent product development. That means while designing is going on, the product development is also simultaneously proceeding, reducing the time lag between the product development from design to product development. Okay? And able to complete our first machine in a record time. I did a fatigue test for our first machine with various chemistries of tablets for more than 2 months. First machine has completed a successful run for more than 36 months without any problem. The second machine sought and brought by MNC for their R&D setup in Bangalore. The first customer has bought our third machine also now to manufacture toughest tablets like spirulina for Paris. Orders are in pipeline from companies like Dr. Reddy's. Initially, the chick team consisted of myself, the client company's marketing director, and a lone fitter only. Inno's team is now well trained to develop many machines based on the bigger ones developed by me without my involvement. This is the machine in the making at the client's end. This is second machine put up to the second customer at the state of the art facility in Bangalore. This is the then the new team is now well trained to develop many machines based on the bigger ones developed by me without my involvement. I trained them to make machines like that. Unknowingly, we adopted successfully a partiality of real concurrent engineering consciously as a matter of development strategy. Parts are mostly developed and machined at Coimbatore. Outsourcing right from conceptual design, designing of whole equipment and parts, pattern making, casting, machining of various materials for about 1500 kgs for each machine. The first product proved at our testing center. Only Weebles changed so far even after 2 years for the first machine after our selling. Conclusion. The sequential approach to product development focuses mainly on technical issues while attempting to control project complexity for containing even limiting the interactions among many disciplines. It applies a divide and conquer strategy in a time sequence with value placed on technical specialties within each functional group. In contrast, the concurrent engineering approach shifts the focus from technical issues to people issues while attempting to control project complexity through upfront planning and project management tools. It also applies a divide and conquer strategy not in the time sequence but by breaking the problem into smaller pieces than that can be worked on a parallel by a functional group. Although technical specialties remain important, there is far greater emphasis on communications and people skills. This according to Mr. Philip or Taylor on concurrent engineering. This is the ideal image for closeness of design and manufacture. Next, thank you.